The following is a morning walk conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 14th of April, 1976, in Bombay, India.
When I was a child, my father gave me one air gun, and when I was not more than 8 years. Then, after getting one, I said, I must have another one. Huh? Then father said, why another one? You have got already one. So I said, no, I have got two hands, I must have two guns. So my father, no, you are naughty, I am not. Then I made so much addition, you are obliged to give me two. I was very pet child of my father and very pet son-in-law also. And I am very pet guru also.
This is Hanuman Jayanti today.
Oh.
Today is also the Ratha Yatra of Balaramji.
Oh. Ratha Yatra. Oh.
Yes.
So you have some festival?
Yes, they have got the festival in the Ram Mandir.
We're having a bigger festival in our Mandir.
Hanuman Jayanti. Good.
Also, it is the appearance day of Shamananda Goswami and Vangsi Vadananda Goswami.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Where from you are coming?
From Rome and Paris.
Oh.
Bhagavan took real good care of us.
Where is your wife?
She's here, Your Divine Grace.
He's going to Vrindavan.
Yes, sir. He's very good boy. These people are coming for Indian culture and government is restricted. Don't come here, don't come. We are so big.
They are frightened of the American CID.
We may be frightened, Russian may be frightened.
Yeah, Americans are all rascals.
That is not the cause. So, government jata, they are not saying. They have admitted in the parliament.
They are frightened in the beginning.
Yes.
I think they are very slow to act.
No. The real is that all rogues are in the government.
Yes, that is the right thing. Not only rogues.
So why don't you,
but they are,
if you are actually serious, why don't you make propaganda in the country that please do not give vote to the rogues. Don't mention any party. If you want to be happy, then don't give vote to the rogues. And who is the rogue? The illicit sex hunters, the intoxicants, and the meat eaters, and gamblers. These are rogues.
they are all there in Delhi.
No, you don't mention them.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Jaya. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, it is impartial. And actually, if they test that whether this man I am voting is free from all these sinful activities, then you see the whole face of the Indian government.
I may tell you, the adult franchise is meant for the educated, cultured, and wise people.
You don't
They are
mean
this-
that educated culture. You simply say that you vote for this person.
That means people vote for 5 rupee note. They don't vote for anything else. You know that?
And then they will suffer.
I said there is a suffering. I was a political worker myself and a member of the ruling party and a member of the assembly. All I know
If you
how we used to collect votes.
For 5 rupees, if you
5
sacrifice
rupees is elder.
your sacred right, then how can you expect good
They
government?
never, I mean, really, they never desire to have these rights. They should be the franchise. Those people who do not understand their responsibility towards the country.
At least you can make some propaganda. But don't give votes to this person. Don't name any, then you will be envious. No.
You will be in the jail.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind going to the small jail.
If you preach these moral principles, nobody will object. Nobody will object.
They are shaming themselves as big moralists. They go to temples and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. And then they...
But still...
Then they take rishwats.
And in India, they will never accept a drunkard as moralist. Still.
Sir, all of them are drunkards who are there.
You cannot say.
Majority, sir.
Mass of people.
Not mass, I mean those people who are in Delhi.
They are not. Therefore, we have to reform.
Only God will reform them. By giving them, they chastise, they should be chastised.
They are being chastised, but they are so fool, they cannot understand what being chastised. Let's say a dog is being chastised. He cannot have eatables whole day and night, eating stool. Somebody is stoning, somebody is kicking, and still he is very jubilant. Cow, 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 cow. I am very happy. This is going on. So this dogs association, dog society, they're suffering in every step. Still they think we're making progress. Dog civilization. Hog civilization, dog civilization. This is not civilization.
This, yes.
Kastan Kamana, Birbujan.
Sir, this civilization is degrading because of the cinemas and things. The mothers are the real is...
You do not know. Cinema is not God. God is godless.
But because the godlessness starts from there. In fact,
not.
Who are the ideals of these women? The cinema actresses. Who are the ideals of our mothers? Savitri and Sita.
So many.
That is very important.
There are many cinemas in
These are
America.
very important, sir. Now, but वो ठीक है, 1%. But many cinemas are bedroom shows. I have not seen, so people say so.
You see, when a man is diseased, there are many symptoms of ailments. You cannot, you are a physician, you know. You cannot say this is the cause of the disease. It is real, one disease is there, and there are so many ailments. You cannot say...
You mean the cause of the cause of the cause is godlessness?
Yes.
Symptoms are there.
Cause of the cause of the cause.
These are only... Yes. There are, in logic, there are two causes. Immediate cause and remote cause. So remote cause is taken into consideration.
Important cause is the Kali Yuga.
Gujarat is interested for Gurukul.
Yeah.
Why not construct a big building for Gurukul here?
Yes.
The students will be trained up to come here and sporting, having nice bath and chant Hare Krishna and build up their character. And in Bombay you will get many children because there are so many rich men. They are not so much concerned to make their children technologists. If they get good education and character, they will live. Technologists they can purchase. Billah, they are not going to be technologists. They purchase technology. I have seen in many respectable Marwari houses, they don't send their children to school. They don't.
After matriculation, they go to their office.
No matriculation. They engage good pandits, good teachers, and teach them at home. And as soon as they are able to read and write and see accounts, immediately engage in the business. They know that we can purchase technology. Why shall we waste time? The so-called education, PhD, TSC. You have seen the PhD in our Vrindavan? Useless. So many PhDs are useless. Cannot earn their livelihood. I have seen. What is the use? The Saivahi project. Because one has become, I have seen one PhD chemist in Allahabad. He could not get any job, then he was manufacturing soap at home and taking it in cycle and going to the market just like ordinary coolie. These so-called educationists, unless they get a good job, they're useless. Street dog. Useless. They cannot earn in livelihood. Therefore Shastra says, don't try for these things to increase your economic position. This is already destined. You cannot increase or decrease. Whatever you are destined, you must get it. Try to get Krishna consciousness. Tassaiva hita prajate tako vida nalabhati jad bhamatam tallabhati dukkha badannata sukham kalena sadvatra praviram. You'll get. As you get miserable condition of life, you don't like it, but it comes. Similarly, happy condition will also come, according to destiny. Why you are wasting time for this? This is this decision on the earth. You cannot change your destiny. If you have to work like a coolie, even after becoming PhD, you will have to work like a coolie. You cannot change it. Therefore, formally, any man who is satisfied in any position, they are not trying to develop economic condition. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Tassaiva heta prajate tako vida nalabhate jad bhramatam uparya kalena sarvatra praviram. If our Gurukul children come here, they can have very good sporting. And this idea I have given you.
Yes.
Man is healthy.
Twice a day.
Oh yes, twice a day can come, take part and enjoy sporting life. And then chant Hare Krishna, take good prasad. That's all. Why they should waste their time in technology to become a coolie?
Actually, there was once a case. A newspaper once wrote that Henry Ford was ignorant. So Henry Ford filed a case against the newspaper. So in the hearing, the defense asked so many questions about science and history to Henry Ford. So Henry Ford said to the judge that in my office I have a panel of buttons, and I can press any button and someone will come running to answer any of these questions. So am I ignorant?
You see? Yeah. When Mr. Ford comes wheeling past, is he coming back again?
Yes. No, there are many. There are many. Now you see, near Delhi, there is Modi Nagar. That Mr. Modi was not very educated man. How he has developed.
He is employing something like 50,000 people.
Yes. देखिए Modi है ना, Mr. Modi near Delhi.
Yes, Modi Nagar wala.
Yes, he is employing 50,000 people without any education.
इसके जात का है. I must be his relative. Modi Nagar wala.
Oh, yes. We had a very big program in Modi Nagar.
His wife received us very nice.
Very cultured people.
Prabhupada? I've seen in Miami Beach that one man was found dead in his apartment. He was living poverty-stricken. His whole place was full of rats and cockroaches. But when they investigated his file, they found that he had $8 million in the bank and in stocks. But all of his friends said he couldn't spend one penny his whole life because he was too cheap. So even though he was a rich man, actually he was a poor man.
But sir, there are some beggars here in Bombay who have got 1 and 2 lakh rupees. You have read the other day a story about a couple of beggars. They are rounded up and their money. 1 or 2 lakhs? No, I was a beggar. That is not. You are a rich beggar.
Millions of dollars.
See, sannyasis don't touch money.
Yes, I don't touch money.
Yes,
they pass check.
Yes,
I simply sanction. All these accounts in Bombay, they have been managed by them. I do not touch it. Lakhs and lakhs of rupees, they are spending. Yeah. You know that story, Buddhi Jasa Balantasya.
Yes, the man who has got Buddhi is a strong man.
Yes. No.
But in
Vassa Singha Madanamatta Sasakena Nipati. This is Hitopadesh story. You know this?
No, I don't know this.
There was a lion in the forest and he was disturbing all the animals. So there was a peace conference. Sir, you don't disturb every one of us. We shall come.
एक भेजेंगे.
एक रोज. We shall come automatically. So one day it was the turn of a rabbit. So he was a little late. So the lion, why you are late? My time is over. Yes, sir, another lion. In the way, he wanted to eat me. So I said, no, he cannot eat me. I will be eaten by such and such Mr. Lion. So he became very, who is that? Yes, come on, I will show you. So he brought him near a well and he said, that here is the lion. So he immediately, there was sound. And jumped on him. And he saw the photo, I meant the reflection, and immediately jumped over. The buddhi jasya balam tasya. Ni buddhistu kuto balam. Pasya singa madanamatta. Sasakena nipabdita. Nipab. A sasak, a rabbit killed a big lion by intelligence. The Aesop's fable was imitated from the Hitopadesh.
Yes, all are translated more or less. All Aesop.
The Hitopadesh was written by Vishnu Sharma.
Srila Prabhupada? Concerning the Gurukul system, after a child attains a certain age.
No age. As soon as he is able to walk, he can be. What is wrong there? If he comes to the sea and takes bath and jumps, it doesn't require any age.
But at the other
4 or 5 year old child can do that.
When he becomes, say, 20 years old, though, when he becomes older.
First of all, begin, then we shall think of what. At least when he is older, he will not become a nonsense. That we want to save him from becoming a nonsense. That is our view. Hare Krishna. Jaya. Brahmachari Guru Kule Basan Danta. When the Brahmachari is residing in Gurukul, he must be trained now how to control senses. That is the first education. People are spoiled because they are not trained now to become controlled. That is the defect of the modern age. And when one is unable to control senses, he will do all nonsense.
In Vrindavan, the Gurukul children went to the Yamuna for 2 days. Even though it was a 45-minute walk one way, they enjoyed it.
Yes,
it was a very nice procession.
Very good health.
And they're doing it every day now.
Intelligence and Kshatriyas executive power and Vaishyas productive capacity and Shudras labor. This combined together makes the whole society perfect.
How this social order is generated in India?
The Kshatriya's duty is that everyone is religious. It doesn't matter whether he follows Muslim or... That is Kshatriya. Not that to discriminate. The Hindu religion is better than the Muslim religion.
Yes,
Muslim. That is that. If everyone is religious, it doesn't matter whether
no religious Muslim who have ever done harm to Hindus.
Yes.
These are also rules, these maulas.
And therefore, the government's duty is to see that everyone is actually religious and moral.
That's good.
It doesn't matter if you follow some type of to discriminate that Hindu religion is good, Muslim religion, then you cannot act as king.
All religions are of God.
God, yes. Yes.
You see, as a matter of fact, I have not been able to find out any difference between the Bhagavad Dharma and the Christianity. I have studied so fully well both of them. Still the Christians, I mean, when they came here, these Portuguese, purport converted these fellows into Christians. They are fanatics. They are not religious people.
They are doing in their own country.
I mean, they are doing some as a political.
In France, the Roman Catholics and the Protestants, they are fighting and cutting each other's head. And it's still going on it is. This is fanatics.
They are political fanatics.
देखिए ना आपका हिंदू वो रामचंद्र का मूर्ति में जूता पहना.
That fellow, yes, and says Sita was a prostitute. I mean, I don't know, and still the government could, support them.
So
too much of a joke.
But these, you cannot, even on religious principle, so-called religion, you cannot make equality. These rogues will always remain, either Hindu, Muslim. People are degenerated, therefore they do not know whom to vote.
Yeah, what, Srila Prabhupada? People are
degenerated. They do not.
Degenerated.
Therefore they do not know. So that is degeneration. For 5 rupees notes, he is giving his valuable vote to anybody. That is degeneration.
That is why we are not fit for this type of Western type of democracy. We should have Ramrajya, a benevolent dictatorship of a good king, a religious king, like Ram. That should be the ideal condition for this country.